Today's lesson is on rational and irrational numbers.
Today we'll be looking at the difference between rational and irrational numbers. We're going to begin by exploring rational numbers. A rational number is a number that can be written as a fraction. The fraction should be written as a over b, where a and b are integers and b is not equal to 0. A rational number in decimal form is either a terminating or a repeating decimal. With terminating decimals, this is a decimal expansion that terminates in 0. For example, 9/5, if we change 9/5 into a decimal and we're dividing 5 into 9, we see that 5 divides into 9 once. With 4 left, we add our decimal 0. 5 divides into 48 times, so that is 1 8/10. That number terminates, so it is rational. Another example of a terminating decimal is -4/100. When written as a decimal, is -0 400. For our repeating decimals, decimal expansion that repeats the same digit or block of digits. For example, 7/15 equals 0 and 0.46 where the 6 repeats. So we're going to write a bar notation over the 6 to indicate that number repeats. The next one is 49/33. That is 1 4800. And as you see here, we have two numbers that repeat, the 4 and the 8. So our bar notation goes over both the 4 and the 8. Let's look at an example. Here we're going to express a rational number with decimal expansion. Allen wrenches are often needed to assemble furniture. One commonly used size is 3/16 of an inch. What is 3/16 written as a decimal? Remember, our fraction bar means to divide. So here, this is 3 divided by 16. 3 is our dividend, so that number goes inside our box. 16 is our divisor, so that number goes outside of our box. 16 cannot divide into 3, so we add a decimal 0. 16 divides into 30 once. We subtract 30 minus 16, leaves us with 14. We add a 0 and bring it down. 5/32 as a decimal will be written as decimal 15625, or 15,625 Here we are going to correctly complete each statement with equal or not equal to. So we're going to have to change our fractions into decimals. Let's do the first one together. 5/9. 5 divided by 9. 9 cannot divide into 5, so we add a decimal 0. 9 divides into 50 5 times. 5 times 9 is 45 with 5 left over. As we can see, the 5 repeats. So for letter A, 5/9 is equal to 5/10 repeating. Let's look at letter B together. 13/5. Here we're going to divide 5 into 13. 5 divides into 13 2 times. 2 times 5 is 10 with 3 left. We add our decimal 0. 5 divides into 30 6 times. 13/5 as a decimal is 2 6/10. The 6 does not repeat, so our answer is not equal. Look at letter C. 7/6. Here we're going to divide 6 into 7. 6 divides into 7 once with 1 left. We add our decimal 0. 6 divides into 10 once with 4 left. Add another 0. 6 divides into 40 6 times. 6 times 6 is 36 with 4 left. see here, the 6 repeats. So 7 6 is equal to 1 1600 with the 6 repeating. For letter D, we have negative 5 37ths. We're going to divide 37 into 5. It can't go, so we add a decimal 0. 37 divides into 50 once. Now we subtract 50 minus 37, and that leaves us with 13. We add a 0 and bring it down. Now we're going to divide 130 by 37. It goes 3 times. We multiply 3 times 37 to get 111. We subtract 111 from 130, and that leaves us with 19. We add a 0 and we bring it down. Now we're going to divide 37 into 190. It divides 5 times. 5 times 37 is 185, so that leaves us with 5. We add a 0 and we bring it down. Now we've started back over again. So we can see that the 1, 3, and 5 repeat. So negative 5 37ths is equal to negative 135 thousandths repeating. Answer E and F on your own. E and F are both not equal. For E, 111 as a decimal is 900ths where the 0 and the 9 repeat. On our decimal that we see on letter E, it terminates, therefore they're not equal. For letter F, negative 10 over 6 is 1 16ths with the 6 repeating. Negative 1 6700ths is rounded. It also is a terminating decimal. Therefore, they are not equal. The main span of the Brooklyn Bridge is about 3/10 of a mile long. The main span of the Williamsburg Bridge is about 10 over 33 miles long. The main span of which bridge is longer? Here we're comparing 3/10 of a mile to 10 33rds of a mile. We're going to have to convert our fraction into a decimal. We divide 33 into 10. It cannot go, so we add a decimal 0. 100 divided by 33 is 3. 3 times 33 is 99 with 1 left. We add a 0 and bring it down. 33 cannot divide into 10, but it will divide into 100 3 times. As we can see, the 30 repeats. So this decimal is repeating. 3/10 of a mile is not repeating. Since 30 hundredths repeats, that number is larger than 3/10. Try the second one on your own. There are 2 parking lots near Concert Hall. The covered parking lot is 5/6 of a mile away. The open-air parking lot is 8/10 of a mile away. Which parking lot is closer to the concert hall? 5/6 of a mile as a decimal is 83 hundredths where the 3 repeats. This number is greater than 8/10 of a mile. So the parking lot that is closer to the concert hall would be the open-air parking lot because it is closer. It's a smaller number. Let's talk about square roots. What are the different types of square roots? A number that is the square of an integer is called a perfect square. The square root of a number is another number that when multiplied by itself is equal to the original number. For example, since 4 times 4 equals 16, the square root of 16 would equal 4. What is an irrational number? A number that cannot be written as a fraction is considered to be irrational. Remember, rational numbers can be written as a fraction, irrational numbers cannot. numbers, irrational numbers, integers, whole numbers, and natural or counting numbers are all part of the real number system. Rational numbers include integers, whole numbers, and natural counting numbers. Irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be written as a fraction. Our natural counting numbers, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, are just our counting numbers. Whole numbers include the number 0. Remember, integers include positive and negative whole numbers. All rational numbers can be written as fractions. Irrational numbers are in their own category because they cannot be written as fractions. Exploring irrational numbers. If we look at square 1, it's going to be 1 unit. So that is one box that we can draw or shade in. The side lengths of that square are 1 by 1. So 1 times 1 equals 1, therefore the square root of 1 is 1. So 1, this square for square 1 is a rational number. Square 2 is 2 units. That means our square 2 is 2 by 1, and our square 3 is 4 square units. That number, or side length, would be 2 by 2. Determine if each number is irrational or rational. Assume each pattern continues. Letter A is a terminating decimal. Therefore, it is rational. Remember, any terminating or repeating decimal is rational. Letter B, the 1 continues, so that number is irrational. For letter C, even though we see 0 and 1 repeat, they do not repeat the same amount of times every time the number 1 is increased. This number is going to be irrational because it is not a repeating or terminating decimal. Letter D, we see the 1, 2, 3, and 4 repeat. Therefore, that number is rational. Remember, repeating and terminating decimals are rational. For letter E, this indicates that the 3 continues to repeat. So we can put a bar notation just over the number 3. Since that is a repeating decimal, it is rational.